Can I say something? I would also say you guys are not afraid to take liberties with, like, the topic was small stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you're just like, oh, there's the pube story. Us three are like, I gotta think of something that actually fits the topic.
Do you know how hard
Putting
it was
a pube in your own sandwich and complaining about it has nothing to do with small stuff.
Fill her up.
You're listening to the GaS Digital Network.
It's time for GaS Digital Now. Join producer Natalie and Blind Mike to learn what's going on behind the scenes of your favorite shows.
Welcome to GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital Wrap-Up Show. Mike has pizza. Mike always has pizza. Fun fact, he's just usually not eating it on air, but that's what sustains him. Mike runs on pizza.
Not true. Only on Thursdays because it's quick.
Well, that's what I mean. If they see you on this show, chances are you had pizza before. And I went to my favorite Thai place.
Ooh.
Or now second favorite Thai place, but I got some basil chicken. I haven't had a basil chicken with extra rice in a while.
Hubcap Thai.
Medium spicy. No, not hub Thai. Different Thai. Welcome to GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital Wrap-Up Show.
Welcome.
We talk about all the best moments that happened on the network this week. I just came from jury duty. That was a nightmare. It was a nightmare because I'm fighting off a weird illness that no doctor can identify at the moment. It's a long story. I'm fine. Just feel like I got hit by a truck. Right now I don't because I'm on Tylenol. But it's like all the symptoms of sickness without fever, sore throat, or stuffy nose. It's like my body hurts.
You're in shopping withdrawal.
I'm in shopping withdrawal. I'm doing a 3-month no-buy until April. Yeah, it's
and
that.
Your brain is
and
like,
I'm stressing,
what do I do?
and it's giving me a severe headache that has lasted
I'm not wasting
for several
money.
days. Yeah, exactly. It feels good. Sometimes I used to do that when I was drunk. If I was like itching to spend money and I didn't want to spend money, I would put money toward my credit card or something to like feel it leave my bank account, but like for a good reason.
Well, I should have done that.
Yeah.
But instead today I made a frivolous purchase.
What was it?
I made a frivolous purchase.
What was this? In person? Oh, you're not really an online shopping guy.
I was today.
Oh. Okay, let's hear it.
I was a mark for Instagram ads.
We've all been there.
Oh, yeah,
We've all been there.
And this time, it was a 3 for $100 pack
That's
of
good. Necklaces?
chains.
Chains? Are you going to wear all 3 of them together or just different ones for different moods?
Different ones for different days.
What the same color, different textures, or what?
I got Miami Cuban.
Okay.
A regular Cuban.
What's a Miami Cuban versus a regular Cuban? I kind of know what a Cuban chain looks like.
It's the Miami one is more thick.
Okay.
There's no like spaces.
Oh, okay,
I
interesting.
think. And then I don't know either. I was just looking at what I thought looked coolest.
Cool.
And the other one was a tennis chain.
I like a tennis chain. I like a tennis bracelet. I didn't realize that the tennis refers to the texture of the chain. I just assumed a tennis bracelet was a type of bracelet.
Yeah, I just thought it was something rich people wear to Wimbledon.
I mean, yeah, but I've only ever seen it in the context of a woman's bracelet. I like that. I think that's cool. Mike was saying that he had it with Mexico in mind. We both have our tickets now for the GaS Digital trip.
Oh, yeah.
I have a no-buy, which I have a very specific set of rules of things that I am allowed to buy, a.k.a. shampoo if I run out of it, stuff like that. But only if I run out of it, and one exception that I made was potentially one bathing suit for Mexico.
So it's
because now is the most... No, they get the bathing suit is for them.
It's 5 things.
Is it a tits joke or is it a Nat will buy multiple things joke?
I don't know. I lost track of it.
I lost track too. Either way, it now is a financially good time to buy a bathing suit because they're all marked down because it's winter. So we'll see. But yeah, we both have our flights. Mike spent significantly less on his than I did, but I'm flying out of Newark, which is more convenient.
I'm also flying out of Newark.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, but he is layover.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. Mine's direct. Mine was mad expensive, but they reimburse us to a point. I just shelled out the extra little bit for the no layovers.
I really tried to. This is so boring, but I really tried to hold out for United just so I could get the miles.
But I got the miles for that.
I was like, it's more worth it to not have to pay anything. And
yes. Sorry, I thought of Studio Lore.
I'm not having any leftover money because I'm gonna check my bag.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I literally have to fit everything in a personal item.
Jesus
which is easier because it's only 4 days, or it's only, I believe 5 days total. It's like 3 full days and two travel days.
Camera equipment.
That makes sense. But mine is literally like I'm bringing 2 pairs of shorts and 4 tops and 2 bathing suits and like a t-shirt to sleep in. Like that's pretty much my whole bag.
You could just bring no clothes.
I don't know if I could, Michael. I don't know if I could do that.
Michael.
I don't know if I could do that. I just thought of some studio lore. If you have any, please let me know. But I thought of something.
Oh, I did, and I forgot it.
One, we had the in-person meeting this week.
Right.
That was this week. I saw all of our friends. And 2 is that on Monday I got to meet Apple.
Oh,
the
yeah.
baby
Let's hear
dog.
about it.
Lewis called me in the middle of part of the problem on Monday, and I had to like instant hang up and be like, "Hey, can I call you back?" Which is terrifying. And he was like, "Yeah, no problem. Actually, I was gonna see if you could watch the dog tonight." I'm like, "Yeah, I could watch the dog tonight." And she's so cute. She's very, very cute, but it really is like watching a baby. Like, I'm like, I can't, and especially, he had a cleaning lady there, and so I had to like keep her out of her way, like make sure she was on like a different floor while this lady was like vacuuming and shit. And so that made it a little more tedious, because other than that, I could kind of probably have let her run around. But he said this, he goes, she'll get her energy out in like a tight half hour of play, and then she'll sleep on the couch for 2 hours. And that's almost exactly what she did. She's very cute. She thought my backpack was very yummy. She was very into the straps on my backpack.
Animals love backpacks.
They love backpacks. I let her play with the straps, but when she was trying to chew on the actual structure of my bag, I was like, no. let's grab your little cow toy.
Well, I mean, she lives with Lewis, so it's technically a bomb-sniffing dog because it always has to smell Lewis's bombs.
Damn! Boo, 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 boo. That was pretty good. She was very, very cute. Lives up, exceeds expectations of cuteness, and did not have any accidents. She was very well behaved. Other than her rambunctiousness, she was very well behaved.
Heyo.
So yeah, that was pretty fun. That was pretty cute. And he was telling me all this stuff as dog owners do, where they're like, yeah, here's her quirks and stuff like that. I'm like, I am a dog sitter. He's like, oh, okay. So he's like, so you'll know how to like close the crate mechanism and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So like that was my professional skills. Yeah, exactly. And then he actually texted me on Wednesday asking if I could dog sit again, and I was dog sitting for somebody else.
Oh,
so I'm
did
like,
you say that?
I did. Yeah. That's how legit I am.
Ooh.
So that was really fun. She's really, really cute.
Too legit to quit.
Yeah. So that's my studio lore. Other than coming in on Tuesday, having a bunch of bagels. Do you have any studio lore?
I do not, but we can get into the first topic of conversation that's kind of relevant to studio lore.
Is it Real Ass? Oh, it's not Real Ass Podcast? I thought it was going to be Apple related.
No.
Because I believe he did say that on air, if I recall correctly, being told that.
Yeah, because he was like, I was gonna get Serafina to do it, and then he was like, oh, she works. She's
she also
working
has
on
to work right now.
So he commissioned you.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a
so the first thing was kind of related to studio lore, is that Joe List was on The Thing Is show this week.
Ding.
And my favorite part was when Joe List and Dom, is he still listening?
He's still here, yeah.
Were singing karaoke together.
Oh,
Not karaoke, but what did you guys sing? Yeah.
Yeah, Shannon wanted us to sing together, so we did Better Man by Pearl Jam.
Aw, I love that.
She brought me into the studio. I sang with him.
Well, but
I like that. Two guys that look alike that both love to sing. Both can jam out.
well, they were having difficulty deciding what to sing.
Was that the hardest part? I did hear singing, and I thought maybe they just gave Joe List a spinning wheel of songs to sing.
I wanted to pick a Pearl Jam song for him, but I don't know the words to most Pearl Jam songs. I don't know what
tough.
the fuck he's saying in most of it.
It's tough. I could give you a live. But yeah, it's a tough one. I agree.
We even talked about also Skankfest announcement.
Yeah, has that been talked about on our show yet? We're back in
Because it was announced Monday.
We're back in New Orleans, fellas. That's crazy. That's some crazy shit. I'm psyched. I'm excited. New Orleans had everything I thought was lacking in Vegas, which was great. Vegas was great. But it was like easier to get to and not unbearably hot, which is key features of a Skankfest when you're working 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, not to go back to this, but I didn't, for the TTI thing and Joe List, speaking of Joe List and his documentary for Skankfest.
You're right.
This was the first time I actually saw it, was when they were standing side by side.
They took the picture.
I denied it. I was Peter. I was your Peter. The rooster crowed 3 times and I denied you, and I apologize.
Did you see it, or you just noticed it when people were saying
I
it?
still don't see it too much. I think it depends on the picture, depends on the angle.
I think it was, at first I was like, yeah, it's kind of a vibe thing. Like a general of like face shape and facial hair was like, and glasses was like most of it. And then I saw you guys next to each other. I'm like, okay, yeah, fair enough. I see it. But yeah, that was pretty good. The cycle is complete.
Yes, we've gone full circle, folks.
Yeah, exactly.
We're doing it, Red Band.
Yeah.
But Skankfest, you're excited to be back.
Yeah, what do you think?
I was throwing it to you because I have food in my mouth.
I already said plenty of thoughts about how I feel about Skankfest.
I think the skank fights are going to be great. I can't wait to see how they maximize the venue. Lewis said that on the Regz, he was like, we were planning, or it was either the Regz or rap. He was like, we were literally planning on, I think it was rap. He was like, we were literally planning on having a stage in that balcony area.
Oh, I hate that. I don't like that.
And he was like, and we got to the venue and we had to scrap it because it just wouldn't work.
Yeah, because how would they let people up there but keep them out of the green room?
Yeah, but more so.
Where would the people go?
It's the sounds would conflict.
Oh, that actually makes a lot. Yeah, because you can only hear what's downstairs. Like you'll be hearing it.
Yeah, or vice versa.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that. I'm stupid for not realizing that earlier.
So it was like, even with that, like it still went swimmingly well. So we're all excited.
Yeah, hell yeah! I intend to be cooler and hotter by Skankfest.
I predict Limp Bizkit.
Ooh.
At the kickoff party. That's what I want.
That's a tall order. I think that'd be cool as
dude.
fuck, actually. But I intend for this to be the coolest I have ever been.
Yeah.
I want the aura that, pun not intended, the aura that Alex had at Skankfest this year to be me next year. And not her child. I mean the aura points that Alex had this year.
Yeah, you're gonna you gotta find your thing.
Yeah, I gotta find my thing. You're right. I'm not front facing enough anymore for me to be cool.
I know, you gotta have some kind of Nat Based Event.
A Nat Based Event. I'm trying to manifest now a live fart carnival.
And you can fart into the microphone.
Yeah, and everyone will love that. No, I'm not going to just fart into the microphone for free.
What if you sold fart jars at Skankfest?
If people are paying, I'd consider it.
I would pay.
You can get them for free.
What the hell? I don't want them for free. That takes the fun out of it.
Gross. Moving on. Yeah. I'm actually surprised. I thought they were going to go for another location this year. I thought they would spice it up.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be
Skankfest Alaska.
Skankfest Mogadishu. I mean, Minneapolis.
Yeah, there you go. Very good. Did you invent that?
What?
That exact joke?
Just now I came up with it.
Damn. All right. What do you want to do next?
What do you have?
I have this is from a Friday episode from last week.
Okay.
So technically a last week, but it came out after we recorded last, so I wanted to touch on it.
Sure.
I was not able to. We did a makeup exclusive, what was supposed to be an exclusive episode at partoftheproblem.com. And then I got a call from Dave afterward being like, "Oh, I had coverage. Suarez actually recorded it for me because I had another job." And I got a call from Dave afterward being like, "Hey, we have to put that episode out. It needs to be a public episode out. Just put it as soon as you can." And it was because he's having public beef with Dan Bongino of, I don't remember what his exact title is.
Deputy Director of the FBI.
FBI, that was it. Which is so fucking funny. And I will say, I don't agree with maybe half of Dave's takes, but I agree with some of them. Dave is so clearly in the right on this one.
Yeah.
Literally just him being like, "Hey, Dan Bongino, remember how you were like, don't let up on questioning the Epstein files, and now you turned back on that? What's the deal with that?"
Do you think he watched the Crack Amico video?
Oh, I was going to watch that before this, so that we could talk about it on the show.
I mean, Kash Patel got a CDL is the funniest line I've ever heard.
I was going to ask you if you could be beefing with an not obscure, but like a government official / famous political person. Who would it be? I was going to say Kash Patel. That man is 4'11".
4'11".
Crack Amico. Let's see it. Dan Bongino diss track. I'm not going to listen to it right now on the show, but I will be enjoying that later. I wonder if Dave has seen it.
Ted Cruz.
Good one.
Fuck Ted Cruz. All my homies hate Ted Cruz.
That's a good one.
And all the rhinos. I hate a rhino.
What's a rhino in this context?
The people who are like Democrats who are secretly Republicans, or Republicans who are secretly Democrats, but it's
two-faced.
It's neither of those. They just do money.
Oh, that's funny. That's a good name for that. That's good. I was also my other one was Marjorie Taylor Greene. I think would be a funny beef to have.
No, you don't want to be. She's a snake, dude. You don't want to get bit by the MGT.
I know. That's why I think it would be funny. Yeah. Anyway, I just think it's funny that my boss, in essence, is fighting with the head of the FBI.
I feel like you would have beef with like Matt Gaetz.
That's funny. Matt Gaetz seems like a shell of a human being. Like it seems like there's nothing going on under there. You know?
Yeah. What about
like I like that Dave and Corinne Fisher both hate Matt Gaetz.
What about Chris Christie?
Yeah, I would love to have beef with Chris Christie because he's funny.
They were talking about him on
He's
Zoom.
got a humorousness. And he's New Jersey. So
Yeah.
I feel like I know Jersey sees Jersey, you know? That's a good one. I don't know how I didn't think of him. What were they saying about him? When's the last time he was relevant? He hasn't been governor for a while.
No, it wasn't Zoo. It was Panties in the Mouth. No, they were talking about how Dan St. Germain.
Shut up,
This is
BITM.
an off network show, and honestly, I shouldn't even bring Cut all of
Cut
this.
that. Just kidding. You don't have to write that down. But
I can't be talking about now.
competing shows.
Well, with everything going on.
Well, I mean, you know what they're saying. Yeah, I do know what they're saying. I didn't realize it, and then Mike called me out for the other day for making an obvious joke that I was truly asking. So, because that's how out of the loop I am.
She's r/ool.
What does that mean? Ool? Oh,
r/ool.
out of loop.
I'm gonna make a thread about this
Please.
and tag at the Opie and Anthony subreddit.
That's all I had on part of the problem. I like shoehorning it in because I work for them, and I just thought that was too funny.
Yeah, weird. I mean, it was. I think we covered that pretty well. They were also talking about on Skanks briefly about Lewis. Doing the thing where he subtweets whatever argument Dave's in with a famous person.
Yeah.
And they were like, maybe this is the one you don't do that on.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Well, speaking of skanks, did you watch the episode? Are you familiar with anything going on with? Okay, so Lewis got in a neighbor spat. He is currently in a neighbor war.
God fucking damn. Now what?
This one, I want to see if
He's buying this house. He can't just get in frivolous fights with his neighbors this early.
I want to see if
I assume
you
he's buying
might
this house.
agree. So a woman comes over to him and acts very friendly,
Okay.
and she says, "Hey, by the way, after she introduced herself, she goes, the last people who owned this house refused to cut down this tree. This tree in your yard dumps leaves on my property, and I don't like it.
Okay.
I would like to split the cost with you to cut it down."
Okay.
And he was like, I'm in a meeting right now. Let me get back to you.
Okay.
Here's my number. And he gave her his number.
Okay.
And before she left, she was like, "Oh, also,
Okay.
that tree in a storm,
Is
the way it's leaning could fall on your house." And he's like, "Don't pretend like you're doing me the favor." He didn't say that out loud, but he was like, "I don't like that now she's just trying to get her way by like trying to
She
do
should
me
have
a
led with
favor."
that. If she was smart, she would have led with that and been like, "Hey, you might want to get that tree looked out. It looks risky." And maybe he could read into it that it
Yeah.
was also for her benefit. But if she was smart, she would have started with that, not said the other thing.
So they start getting like passive aggressive back and forth over text about like getting an estimate and like hiring an arborist and what the borough guidelines are, and she's like, per the borough guidelines.
Oh, jeez.
And they were making fun of him because for two things. The first was that it was very clear by the text he had pasted ISA certified arborist or whatever.
Okay.
And they were like, and then Lewis was like, "I mean, did you know what that was?" "Yeah, of course I copy and pasted it." And then later, as they're reading further into the text,
Right.
they were like, it wasn't like bolded or whatever anymore. And they're like, "Oh, he learned the word now."
That makes sense. Let's see what the borough offers for an assessment. I'm also going to have an ISA certified arborist.
This time typed out. What am I going to do? Type out the whole thing? Moments later, you did that.
I do think it's funny that this time it was almost like it's not in bold. So it was almost like by this time when you type it out, this is what made me laugh. Well, no, what made me laugh was it just go, he learned it.
He knows what it is. He didn't have to copy and paste
He typed it himself. That's funny. That's
and
good.
then the other one was all the ha-ha-has because it was passive aggressive.
Yeah, trying to be friendly, but like in a passive aggressive way.
And they were like they were doing Lewis as Woody Woodpecker voice. Ha 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 ha.
That's funny.
That was your boy Dave Smith.
That's good. I heard it as Dave when you did it.
That was Dave. And yeah, so what do you think?
I'd have to hear it verbatim to know, but I agree that her being like using like certified language or whatever is like kind of cunty.
He said that he also during the text exchange. He said, "I don't really care about having this done. Maybe you could just pay for the whole thing."
Yeah, I mean, I agree with him saying that, to be honest. To be like, hey, this is a thing that you want to do that I don't want to do. If you feel like paying for it, by all means. But I'm not going to shell out my own money for something I don't want to have
just
done.
moved in. This wasn't an expense I was expecting.
Yeah, I think that's really valid of him, actually. But I
she
want
just
them to
keeps
be
going
cool.
back and forth with him.
Like, this isn't really a spat. It's just like, suburban neighbor shit.
What do you think the solution here is? And I want to know what you think Jordan Jensen's solution was.
I think that the actual solution is being like what he said, which is if you feel like
but she kept going.
About what?
Like the borough guidelines and stuff, and
so like as if she was gonna like tell on him if he doesn't get it done.
No, but just they kept going. That wasn't the end of the conversation, so there's not a solution if he did that, and that it escalated more.
Right. Well, I don't know. I'd kind of just be like, look, I'm not interested in getting it done, so I'm not going to unless you pay for it.
Well, that's what the problem was that after he said that, then she started being like, so we have to find this person and that person to get estimates for
okay. So
stuff.
she's like, I'll go with that, but you still have to like call the people and stuff like that.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm trying to get a better picture here. I'm sorry. There's nuance.
Yes.
I don't know. Jordan said that he should cut it 3/4 of the way so that it lands in her yard in a storm. What did she say?
Very George Washington of her. She does kind of have a George. She could be a George Washington if she wanted to.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but they did do a Jordan Jensen look-alike thing at the beginning of the episode. That was pretty funny.
I like that.
She's in a new movie.
What movie? Oh yeah. Is this thing on?
Yes, with Bradley Cooper.
Yes. No.
Yes.
Well, he's not the lead.
Well, Bradley Cooper said something nice about her on
Oh,
Rogan.
that's cool. Will Arnett is the main character.
Oh,
yeah.
And he has a bad cheesesteak place not too far from here.
We know how Mike feels about his cheesesteak place.
It's not Philly.
No.
That's why I like Compton's, because they're not trying to be Philly.
Yeah.
She said that she would just dump a bunch of leaves onto the property.
That's almost exactly what I said.
No, you said chop it down.
Yeah, but have stuff land in the other person's yard.
Sure. And he was like, guys, I can't do that.
No, he can't do that.
I have to keep good relations with this neighbor.
I like that he realizes that. That speaks of growth.
And so Big J kept trying to goad him into letting Big J text for him. But
I hate that.
Lewis refuses to do it.
Good.
But
Lewis is in the right here.
Jay was like
Lewis W.
Jay was like, Rochambeau me right now for it. And then Lewis went into the audience and he pointed at a guy and he was like, you, give me your phone. And the guy was like, okay. And so he gave Lewis his phone and they started prank texting the first girl that they could find that was clearly not like a
relative.
A relative.
Yeah.
And because Lewis was like looking for like a minute and a half to make sure it wasn't a relative or whatever. And then they did a prank where it was like, you should get tested. I have chlamydia.
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That's good. That's great.
Everyone at
That's what he gets for letting Lewis take his phone. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Deserved. Swift karma.
He knew what he was getting into.
Yeah, exactly.
Lewis told him.
Yeah.
Everyone at the table took turns sending a new text.
From the same guy's phone?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Dave's was shit.
To the same bitch.
Yeah. It was all to one woman. It was just one woman.
Oh. I thought they were each texting a different person.
No,
That's so
this
funny.
one same woman.
Did he fuck this guy, or is this just like a friend of his, or someone that he works with, or whatever?
What?
Like, we know that this is a woman who he could have given chlamydia to?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's incredible. That's so funny.
Yeah, because Jay texted, because he was Lewis texted like, "Hey, I have chlamydia," and she was like, "Wait, really?" And then and she was like, "Are you joking? Or are you serious?" And then Big J texted back, "Why did I finish in you?" She said, "Yeah."
I like the implication that you can only get chlamydia if the guy finishes.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Anyway, that was Skanks this week.
That's incredible.
Figs was funny.
Classic Figs. Being funny. Talking about trees, probably, and leaves.
Yeah, well, they were also talking, they were like, Figs, we've been hearing that, you're like Vinny's assistant on the road. And he's like, well, thanks for blowing up my spot, guys.
It's funny. So it's meaning that he's more of a roadie than a
I think he was kidding.
opener. Got it.
I think he just knew that would be the funniest response.
Yeah, he's good.
But I also have the Regz.
Let's hear it.
This is a Bobby
Regz, new time.
Yes, 10 p.m. Right after
Mondays?
Story Warz.
Mondays, 10 p.m. after Story Warz.
Yeah.
That's good news because it means that in a week from when this comes out, we do not have a hard out on our Q&A.
There we go.
It was incredible timing, actually.
Sure.
More on that later. Tell me about the Regz.
So, the Regz. Are you familiar with what happened with Roberto Kelly?
No.
What?
I've been so out of it.
You don't know what
this week.
happened with Bobby?
No, I've been so out of it this
Oh,
week. I've been dealing
boy.
with medical shit, and I have not been home until like 9 p.m. every single day this week.
I can't believe I'm the one to break the news to you.
I'm not on the Regz anymore, even though I'm in the group chat. I have it severely muted.
Oh, boy. This is a great story.
Let's hear it.
So, Bobby Kelly saved a girl's life from drowning.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. I don't know specifically about this, but I did see a clip that was like, I saved a girl's life or whatever. Or Bobby saved a girl's life or something.
So, Bobby Kelly's family and Mike Calta, who is a radio personality from like Tampa or something, went on vacation together to Costa Rica.
Okay.
And he was like, Mike Calta is the type of person who takes Tampa with him. Like he's like
Sure.
ordering at Starbucks and stuff.
Sure.
And he was like, they're more sloths, we're more like monkeys just kind of hopping around. So we went to like a bunch of different beaches that they didn't go to. And one of them was a locals beach.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, so we're hanging out at this beach that a lot of the locals go to. And I was in the water, and this girl like waves at him and goes, you have to save her, you have to save her. And he was like, this is like deep water. He was like,
ocean, or at the very least.
He was like, it dropped off really fast.
Yeah.
And he sees this girl like struggling, where he was like, I could see it in her eyes that like
Fear.
she didn't have much time left.
Yeah.
I just start swimming out to her, and as soon as I get to her, I know that she's fucked. She's like up to here, and she's not talking. Her eyes are like, I'm about to die.
Yeah, and she goes, is this the guy from Tourgasm that broke his knee?
So he swims over to her, and he's like, a
girl like a child or a girl like a young woman?
Like a child.
Wow. Okay.
And he was like, I did lifeguarding for 2 years. So he was like, I know that the protocol is you can't let them hang on to you because then you will also drown.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to like lead them with your arm,
Right.
or like pull them, kind of. And so he was like, and I was doing that, and he was like, it's so slow. He was like, it felt like we were going inch by inch.
Yeah.
And he's like, and this is like, this is too much for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
at least it's fit Bobby and not fat Bobby.
Right. And eventually he dragged her in and saved her life.
Did he have to do like the Heimlich or something?
No,
Not
she was
Heimlich.
fine. He
She
got
was
her out
fine.
in time.
He got her out. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so scary. Wow. Holy shit.
Crazy, right?
Whoa. Holy shit.
Yeah, they were. They had a pretty good joke where they were like, Dan couldn't do that because his head would sink, and he would end up like as like a treasure chest at the bottom of the ocean with like a fish swimming through his eye.
Yeah. That's funny. I like that.
So yeah.
Wow.
That happened. He saved someone's life, and he
Crazy
was like,
shit.
Also, he just happened to see them again at the airport. The family.
Wow.
He was like, we were flying out the same
So
day.
the kid wasn't Costa Rican.
No, it was
Whoa,
I
I was picturing a
child
local kid.
of a former NFL player.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and he
I was
was
picturing a local kid because you said it was a local beach.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
You would think he was like they didn't
Regardless.
speak much English anyway. But so yeah, he was like they were flying back to Atlanta. And we had a layover in Atlanta, so we saw them again at the airport and
That's
hugged.
crazy. Wow, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Is there a question here about have I ever saved someone from drowning?
No, but would you? So this is more just like I was surprised at the protocol. There's protocol involved in saving someone from drowning that you can hit them or like swat them.
In what for what?
Because they're like trying to grasp onto you, and that can also pull you down and kill you.
Oh, so you're like, stop it.
Yeah, you kind of have to thwap them.
Like that.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
You kind of got to bonk them a little bit.
Hold on, I need a tissue. We're back, and he's got cookies and beer. Deserved. He went to the gym a lot this week.
Yeah.
Also,
and I might, if you're gonna
the
work.
Classic gay water bottle has made a return appearance.
If you work out anytime this week, I will join you.
We'll see. I'm fighting an illness. Like I said, I'm fighting mysterious body pains.
Oh.
So I don't know if I'm going to until at least Sunday or Monday.
So they were also making fun of his Instagram post.
What was his? Oh, about saving someone?
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear it.
They were not much, but like they're making fun of that that he put as the Instagram audio music "My Hero"
Okay, that's
by Foo Fighters.
That's make funnable for
and then
sure.
Soder was like, and I saw Jim Norton comment, I wish I could make fun of this, but this is really cool or something.
Yeah.
And Soder is like, to quote you from 2007 Jim Norton, yuck. He was like, how did all of the tough crowd guys get soft? He's like, it's like watching an old dog that you're still trying to play fetch with. Like, come on, boy, one more time. Roast Rich Voss.
That's cute. That's funny.
And Bobby Kelly's like, yeah, dude, we're in our 50s and 60s. Colin had a heart attack. Like,
yeah.
Keith had 2 strokes. Of course they're not going to be. Although, even Godfrey was saying on Jim Norton's show, he's like, Keith is still a motherfucker.
Yeah.
They were like,
oh, Godfrey was a guest on Jim Norton's show?
Yeah.
Oh, I might have to watch that. That's awesome.
Great.
I like seeing Godfrey as a guest out of the host seat.
He was awesome, maybe because they came up together.
Yeah, hold on. I'm looking that up right now.
Godfrey said that Jim Norton was one of his 3 recommendations at the Cellar because you need like 3 recs to get in.
Yeah, here it is. All right, I'm adding that to my watch later playlist. Good shit.
Yeah, there was something else from the Regz that I thought I wanted to bring up, but I don't remember.
That's okay. We've spent a lot of time on the Regz. Unless you think of it right now. Okay, I could do my other one if you want.
Let's hear it.
So on No Need for Apologies, Mia Jackson? Is that her last name?
Philly comedian.
Mia Jackson was on. She was great. Great vibe. They were talking about... they spent a lot of time on movie theaters. And they were talking about one in particular, how I really like the part how they're like, you need... Dave said the Whole Foods that they just put in by his house is like all autistic people stocking the shelves. And she was like, yeah, you need someone who's going to be paying attention to the details at Whole Foods.
They know Tetris.
They just opened up a Whole Foods in my neighborhood. I went to go check it out, and it was nothing but them.
That's kind of what you need, though. You need somebody who because why you think Whole Foods looks so nice?
Because they're not gonna cut corners.
Because somebody on the spectrum is keeping everything organized.
Yeah.
And Dave was talking about how he used to like face the aisles of like at the store, like bringing them up to the front of the aisle and turning the labels out on all the products, which was my favorite part of working at the liquor store when it was empty and I could just go around and turn the labels out.
Satisfying.
Yeah. He said he hated it, but that was my favorite part at the liquor store. But
wait, I'll add something to that.
Sure.
That reminds me of when I worked at Macy's towards the end of my tenure where they were just trying to get rid of me.
Yeah.
They had me just fixing the ties.
Just fixing the ties?
For a while.
Yeah. They'd be like, here, fix these ties.
Yeah, just organize them.
Yeah.
Into the all cut, because people just put them back randomly,
Right.
so you had to organize them by color. No, organize them by color.
That's fun.
And create a little rainbow.
Low key, that sounds pretty fun.
The other one that I actually didn't mind was rearranging the racks by size. That was
love
also
all that
satisfying
stuff.
to me.
It's not customer facing, although people might ask you something. I like the product work.
Yes.
I picked the wrong time to steal the other cookie you brought in.
So, we were talking about how Mia Jackson was on No Need for Apologies.
But they were Dave was saying that when he goes, I always thought of working at the movie theater as like a good job, like a clean job when he was doing his like early jobs. Because he said he was like sweeping floors at Dunkin' Donuts. He's like, I would come home dirty and sweaty, and the people who worked behind the counter at the AMC or whatever always looked so clean. And in the summer, it was an enviable job because it was always cold in there.
Yeah.
What to you as a young person seemed like a glamorous job that maybe doesn't seem like it anymore? I always thought it seemed kind of, because there was always a help wanted sign at the laundromat. Seems like a low key part time job.
GaS Digital. No, I'm kidding. I love my job.
Yeah, me too.
What seems honestly, and this is very hack.
Let's hear it. Also movie theater.
No, this is very hack, but honestly, porn star.
Oh,
I just get to fuck all day.
Interesting. Not
and
the
then
direction
you grow
I thought
up.
this
You
was
grow
going.
up, and you're like, ew.
You're like, how do I start doing that?
And then you grow up, and if you find out that they inject their penis to stay hard, and you're like, oh god,
They fuck so much that they just can't keep it up anymore. Yeah, or they need it they need to keep it up at the right moment.
yeah. There's fluffers.
Yeah, exactly.
I just thought it was banging hot chicks on camera.
Yeah, that's funny. They also were talking about popcorn hacks. If you have any popcorn hacks,
Well,
how
we know the
people will-
famous one.
mixing it with, is it Sour Patch Kids?
Lewis's Sour Patch Kids hack.
They were talking about how people will have like a spray bottle of butter and they'll like spray it over each layer of popcorn, like fill it with a scoop and then spray the butter and then scoop it again and spray the butter again.
I think underrated.
Okay.
The chocolate covered raisins at the movie theater,
Ooh.
mixing that with the popcorn.
Ooh, I like chocolate covered raisins. Call me elderly, but I think that would be really good.
Yes.
My go-to was always the cookie dough bites, which are so bad for you. I mean, it's all bad for you, but I've never considered mixing those with popcorn. That was always my movie theater snack. Especially the mint ones are really good.
They have if I was really going for it, the dibs.
Ooh, yes. But for some reason, they always only had Snickers, which is not what I want.
Right.
I don't know why they only sold the Snickers flavor. Dibs are, if for those uninitiated, are the little ice cream bites that are coated in chocolate.
Well, you know, my actual literal, my go-to at the movie theater is doing suicides at the Coke machine. But that's,
Yeah.
I mean, you can do that, I guess, at fucking Five Guys. But
No, sure, but like it's relevant.
because you get the big cup and then you just fill up on soda.
Yeah.
Because you get the big guy and they've got all the different flavors.
People have made fun of me for interrupting you before, and now I'm really hearing it.
What, for that boring shit? That boring... Good. You better interrupt me for that boring stuff.
My real hack is going to Stop and Shop beforehand and getting two full cans of Pringles and putting them in
Two
the tote
rotisserie
bag
chickens.
Can you imagine? That's so fucking funny, and eating it with your hands.
Yeah. And then asking the person next to you if they want a bite.
Yeah.
We need to go to a movie theater.
I just think it's funny. Dave and Derek were both talking about being at a movie theater in Texas where people have the big buckets and they would like do the thing with the butter and then leave and come back and fill it up before they leave.
Oh, God.
I'm like, I feel pickled after eating like one normal size bag of popcorn. Like
That's such a good analogy.
you know, like my insides feel like they've been preserved with the amount of salt.
We're going to find out Texas has like the highest level of eczema. They're just breaking
Just
out
touching their hands,
constantly
their face
from
with
all
their
the butter,
butter
that they're
hands.
eating.
It's funny. If any of you are fans of Internet Shaquille on YouTube, I've been on a big kick of his this week, and he has a video called Popcorn, and then in parentheses, popcorn with weed in it.
Ooh.
And in it, he's
We
like...
had that before, or you had that at the Valentine's thing. Speaking of no need for apologies.
Oh, you're right. I completely forgot about that. That was a...
You've eaten popcorn.
You're right. I forgot about that. He goes, brownies are the common choice. He goes, but dosing-wise, it's more evenly spread out if you put it in a bowl of popcorn and eat it one popcorn at a time while you're watching a movie, opposed to eating a brownie in 4 bites and going, all right, any minute now. But he also talked about Flavicol.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Flavicol. Why you would eat a brownie over the course of a movie?
No one wants to get hit with a high in waves.
No, but he meant more like if you realize you've had too much, you can stop. Like if you're like halfway through the movie,
pussies.
Fuck you. Shut the fuck
Shit's
up.
for pussies, dog.
Shut up. Stop making fun of this thing that I like. Flavicol, also the buttery flavor. They talk about it in Noni. They're like, that's the stuff that they put on movie theater popcorn that makes it taste like butter and smell like butter from like the hallway.
What is it?
Flavicol.
Oh.
It's like an artificial butter salt movie theater popcorn flavor.
So what
he
do
said
they...
it hides the weed taste well.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what do they put in the Cinnabon that makes it smell like that? Or Annie Ann's?
Crack.
Oh.
That's called crack.
You would think
it's a good question. Maybe the pretzels have that too.
Is that why there's so many crackheads in the train stations where they have the Annie Ann's?
That's good. That's true. That's
Shout
true.
out Trenton Transit Center.
I went to I think it's Aunt Annie's. It's the opposite of what you would think. I went to that when I got our router at the Newport Mall when we moved. As a treat for myself for having to go to Xfinity, I got myself a cup of those little pretzel bites.
The pretzel nuggets are the only thing you get there.
Yeah.
I had
or just in general?
In general, there was
except I got salt. I usually get cinnamon.
One of the it was when my grandfather's birthday was. I went down to Philly to see him around dinner time. I was at the Trenton Transit Center waiting for my train to Philly.
Funny.
and I didn't have time for any other food, so I just got the pretzel dog from Auntie Anne's. I'm like, this stinks.
It's fine. The pretzel dog nuggets are pretty good. The little pigs in a blanket are good in my memory. The ratio is good.
I don't know. It wasn't ideal.
That's fair. That's fair.
I was also in Trenton.
Yeah, I mean, that sucks.
The capital of the world, which is New Jersey.
I was thinking this earlier that I had to go to jury duty in Newark earlier, and because it was federal, so even though I don't live in that county anymore, I still got sent to Newark. And the 3 federal courts in New Jersey are Trenton, Camden, and Newark.
Makes sense to me.
I'm like, do you think they put the courthouse there because it's such a terrible area, or do you think having a courthouse breathes danger?
No, it has to be because you want it where it's like just based off of Newark is the biggest city in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So there's got to be one there. Camden, there's a lot of crimes that happen in the Philly area of Jersey that you want to. And then Trenton, I guess, is where
the capital. That's just because it's.
You would have to have one in the capital, I would assume.
Thank God I got sent to Newark.
Yeah,
which is a 30-minute drive from our apartment. Versus
if you had to go to Cranford.
Well, if I had to go to Trenton, even is over an hour drive, and I had to be there at 8 a.m.
Not fun.
And then Camden is like an hour and 35, probably something like that. It's like 75 miles or something.
Yeah, that's where they hold meetings for NJ Transit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
I've been to Trenton a couple times. This is so boring. This is called Jersey Talk with GaS Digital Network. GaS Digital now. Fuck, I'm losing.
I forgot I was talking, and I literally just right there until you said that I forgot I was talking to a microphone.
You thought we were just hanging out.
Yeah, we were just having a conversation.
We haven't seen each other today, even though we live together. I left the house very fucking early this morning. I'm so glad that I'm not at jury duty anymore. I brought a book that was too short and I finished it too early.
Let's move on.
Please.
So Story Warz. This is the big one.
Ooh, I'm excited for this one.
Story Warz from Skankfest New Vegas.
New Vegas.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
And the lineup was as followed. Joe List, Brad Williams, and Shane Gillis.
Oh, it's literally the one from... Got it. Sorry, I'm retarded.
And Shane Gillis, who looks like what the word you just said.
True. He would say the same thing about you.
Yeah, true. Well, I am that. Shane Gillis was rage baiting the Story Warriors. He so the theme was small stuff.
I recall that. I remember Alex being like, hey, how do I send this to Brad Williams without making it weird?
He's used to it.
Oh, of course. But she's like, how do I word this to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. And Shane kept rage baiting the Story Warriors about how they were phoning in their stories.
Okay.
Where he was like, I actually made sure that my stories had to do with stuff that was small. You guys just shoehorned in the word small into your stories so you can make it fit.
Yeah.
And
he's kind of right for that, probably. I didn't see it, but...
Well, so one of them was about pubes. And this is not giving away anything because I didn't say whose story it was.
Right.
But he was like... you can't just say pubes and then say, "Oh, that's pubes are small." He's like, that's not really. It doesn't really count.
Can I say something? I would also say you guys are not afraid to take liberties with, the topic was small stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, there's the pube story. That's not really.
Wait. But small pubes.
No, I get it.
Penis,
No, I get it.
That might be Lewis.
I get it, but I'm saying they're the ones who are like, come on, it's small stuff. I'll just come up with something. Us three are like, I got to think of something that actually fits the topic.
Do you know how hard
putting
it was
a pube in your own sandwich and complaining about it has nothing to do with small stuff.
One.
And then another one was like small breasts.
Oh, that's relevant. I think that's relevant.
But the story was about hairy nipples. So he's like, you can't just have a hairy nipple story and be like, but the breasts were small, so that's why it's a small stuff.
Right. I was prepared to be like, maybe this is the most offensive thing I've ever said on this show previously, but Shane Gillis sounds insufferable to hang out with. But then you said all things that I agree with. So you know what? I'm defending him again. He's right. Both things that you said, I agree with him.
Probably insufferable if you're hanging out with Steve. If you are Steve Gerben, it's probably a nightmare.
Yeah, true. I feel like the Steve Gerben sometimes.
You are Steve. You are
around
Gerbies.
here. What's his name in the show?
Will.
I do feel like Will's a lot.
Shane.
I feel like Will a lot. He came up in my Facebook friend suggestions. I'm like, you know what? I would love to add him. I think that would be so funny.
You want to go golfing with him? Or
Is that
line
his
dancing?
thing?
You want to go line dancing?
Is that
with
something
him?
he's known for?
Yeah.
Is he a stand-up comic? He's like a comedic actor.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I had never heard of him before Tires.
Yeah.
So kudos to him for being a character that is deeply relatable to me.
Kudos to them for getting that Netflix deal.
Yeah, hell
but,
yeah. Sorry, I keep taking us off topic.
Another thing that happened on Story Wars was Joe List chickened out of a bet.
Oh, what happened?
Joe List started it by saying, I will bet you $1,000 right now that I think he said it was Lewis. Lewis says, all right, you want to bet that? $1,000 right now. And Lewis walks over to his side of the table, and then Joe List goes, all right, $100. And he's like, never mind. And he chickened out.
Would he have been? Oh, I guess we can't say that if he would have been right, because that would reveal the story. But you got to watch the episode to see.
Yeah, but it was he chickened out of the bet.
What a pussy! What a pussy! Joe List is one of my best redemption arcs, because when the first couple times I met him, I fucked up an episode of Tuesdays with Stories at my first Skankfest. And now I'm like one of his favorite GaS people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time he sees me, he's like, damn, you should take Paco's job on the Regz.
True. Speaking of Joe List and studio lore.
Yeah.
During TTI, I thought it was funny that he was like, oh, hey, Mike Cannon and Saglow. I'd much rather be talking to them than you two farts.
Wait, which other farts?
Oh, he was on TTI.
Oh, rather than Shannon and Figs.
Yeah, you were here for this.
Yeah, I know, but there were like 8 people in the room, so I didn't know who you were referring to. That's so funny. Yeah, he did. I very much inserted myself into that conversation, but I used my powers of Joe liking me to sit in, and also being Fart Carnival's producer, to sit in on this conversation.
About child rearing.
Yeah, they talked about a bunch of comics that have kids. I guess Joe's always is the dad guy now.
The dad guy.
Yeah.
I would say Brad Williams had the best stories on Story Wars.
I gotta watch it. Maybe I should send it to my mom. Is it really dirty? Although, I mean, dirty she's fine with. Is it really offensive?
I
feel like Story Wars is one of the more...
It has its moments for sure.
That's fine. I'll watch it first. But my mom just loves Brad Williams. When I came home, I texted my mom when I came home from Skankfest, and she goes, did you take Brad Williams home in your suitcase? So she's like a big Brad Williams fan.
One of the stories, I'm not going to give away whose it was, but one of the stories was that on the way to Skankfest, they saw a homeless female little person.
Whoa! Do you know how unfortunate your luck must be? I feel like there's so many ways to make money there.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
They were like, you could just start an OnlyFans.
Yeah. Although maybe not now if you live on the street. It's hard to get a camera.
And they were like, can you imagine how insane that would be if it was Brad Williams' story?
Yeah.
Also, one of my favorite moments during the show was someone shouted out that Brad Williams is a liar. And Shane said,
"Yeah, you got to get Brad to tell the truth, and then he'll give you all his gold. You can make him tell the truth once."
Why'd you tell him that?
I thought they were just going to be like, yeah, that's the point of the show. So you
well,
lie.
you would be pissed because there was a lot of the sleuthing method that you hate.
Being like, I heard movement from this side of the table.
Yeah.
Wait, how?
They clocked that
I don't mind reading body language in Story Warz.
No, it's not the body language. You said that you hated telling how they wrote it.
How they wrote it. Yeah.
So they clocked that Big J always writes a lot of words, and I think Joe lists were always short, I think. So they were able to they were doing a lot of based off of this person's other stories.
I fucking
can tell.
hate that. That's not playing the game.
Yes, it is.
That's not playing
That's part of the game.
If they were smart, they would write each story a short one, a medium one, and a long one.
Now you're rage baiting. Now you're like, well, small stuff doesn't actually count.
I said I agreed with all of Shane's points there.
That happened during the last one that Shane was on with Heat.
Okay.
With the Vile Horrendous story.
Yeah.
Where they were like, also, Jay said this. Jay goes, yeah, look, it doesn't even say anything. It just says in the summertime. And he was like, in the summertime, yes, everyone, right. He's like, in the summertime, yes, all of us.
Yeah. Wait, I was going to say something and I completely lost it. I'm so mad. Oh, I feel like, damn, it's too late. If I had said it then, it would have been funnier. They're like, oh, Shane's so annoying, but he gets us so many views. We have to keep having him back.
What the hell? We all love Shane.
Oh, I'm sure they love him, but they're annoyed by him during the episode.
No, he was a blast. He was doing his own version of
Yeah. Oh, I assumed that was his.
No, that's Arsenio Hall.
Oh, because that's something that everyone does around him at Skankfest.
Oh,
isn't it? When he's on stage, I feel like that's what everyone in the crowd does. That's like the chant.
I don't think so, but.
Oh, I'm thinking of ooh, ooh, ooh. They were doing that shit. Why are you acting like you don't know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
What the fuck? Every time he was on stage, they were like ooh.
Oh yeah, they were doing that because of the Story Warz episode, probably.
Oh yeah. See, I didn't make that up.
Yeah, because he was mocking the chant that they were doing.
Yeah, good.
Listen, at Skankfest, I only cared about my close and personal gay friend, Nicholas Mullen.
Is Nick Mullen like my age?
No, he's in his late 30s, I think.
Because they, on the Story Warz that he was on, that we talked about last week. Oh, that reminds me. Part of the problem, fans, the part of the problem from Skankfest is coming out the next time. I have it, so the next time that Dave doesn't want to do an exclusive episode, that's for you.
Sheesh.
Jay just brought Nick Mullen on as so young, but still already a legend or something like that. I assumed he was like 30.
He's not.
Because I feel like 37 is like.
I think that's
to be like
right.
So young is like. I mean, I agree, but I wouldn't start with that. You know.
I mean, Shane is almost 40, and they still call him the young bull.
I assume that was more out of affection and habit.
Yeah, but Jay called him that when he was actually young.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's out of habit.
And Shane has been like, I'm not young at all.
Yeah, that's funny.
One very quick last thing. My favorite moment from HSR last week.
Oh, yes, I forgot about this.
So
shout out HSR. It's over there. It's recording right now.
They were talking about how like Elon Musk's robots are like not performing as well as like expected. Or projected to be.
Love that.
And
they're so creepy.
They were like they have trouble with stairs. And Stanley was like, well, that's bad because I was going to use them in my Stair factory. And so then Fega just every time Stanley would make a point about his Stair factory would like like question it. He would like pull a thread out of like poke a hole. He would poke a hole in his Stanley's Stair factory, and it was a very funny back and forth.
I like that. Go watch it, Jasar. I love those guys.
Yes.
And the last of the end of the Harrington batch of episodes.
Ooh, well, no, that was a solo.
That's what I mean is that those 3 Harrington episodes are now done. All of the Harrington episodes are now out.
Yes, I just didn't want it to be confused that was one of them because it was.
Oh yeah, I see how I worded that. Could be like that.
But yeah, what a fun week of shows.
Good week, yeah.
Jim Florentine, I didn't get to it, but was on Zoo, which was great.
Yeah, and Scott. Love that guy.
They watched a really great Nicolas Cage movie on Spook Show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which, speaking of studio lore, Harrington told me they're still doing Justin Longuary.
They do it every January?
Yeah. There's so many Justin Long movies to choose from.
We never did September Cruise.
I know.
We just don't watch movies, frankly. We're never home at the same time at night. Unless we become morning movie watchers. That's unhinged.
That could be fun. Why not?
It could be fun on maybe like once a week on a Saturday.
True.
That could be cute.
Sunday.
But I'm not waiting until September. So maybe we could do the second half of Justin Longuary.
No Minority Report.
Yeah.
No Eyes Wide Shut.
Or we could just pick an actor that doesn't have a pun with the month.
No, it has to have a pun.
We could just decide on an actor.
But fun week.
Meryl Streep.
Ooh, I don't know any movies of hers.
The Devil Wears Prada.
That sounds good.
Sophie's Choice.
I was talking to Josh yesterday. He said that you would like The Princess Bride.
I like The Princess Bride.
He said that you should teach me about The Princess Bride.
I don't know enough about it to teach about it, but I've seen it maybe 2 or 3 times.
He said it's a classic, and you should force me to watch.
I feel like you'd like it.
That's what
I feel
he
like
said.
you would like it. Fun fact. Until recently, I would have told you that my favorite movie is Heathers, and then Mike encouraged me to show him Heathers because it's one of my favorite movies and does not hold up, unfortunately. I haven't watched it since college, but I have seen it probably 10 or 11 times in my whole life, and it is cringe as a 28-year-old.
I think it's like the gym. It atrophied. And so it can't hold anything up. Over time,
I disagree.
The muscles started to atrophy.
I disagree. I think if I watched it more consistently, it would have gotten old at this point anyway. I think it's aged. I think I've aged out of it. Like, it was aging like a fine wine, but then I opened the bottle and didn't close it all the way, and it soured.
Well,
we're doing analogies.
This was a good Nicolas Cage movie.
Yeah.
It's called Mom and Dad, and it was about if all the parents on Earth just tried to kill their children, I think.
Oh, I would like to watch that. What if we did a Nicolas Cage month?
Yeah.
My mom loves Moonstruck, and I think it's kind of corny.
What is it called? The Stealing the Declaration of Independence one.
Oh, Why did I just want to say the Da Vinci Code? It's not the Da Vinci Code. It's... Oh, no. National Treasure.
It's called Independence Day.
I was going to say something like that. That's really fucked up that neither of us could come up with it. Fuck.
This is a... You know what? You know what you do whenever you get a fact like that wrong? Here's what you do. This is a fun hack for everyone out there. Just claim Mandela effect, and people will either believe you or just go on a side tangent about Mandela effects that they notice, and then they won't even remember that you made a mistake. So
yeah.
It's similar to like if you burn your food, just call it Chicago style. I think
it's if you fuck up your food, just call it Chicago style.
Similarly to that, just if you misquote a fact, just say it's a Mandela effect, and then you're in the right.
No disrespect to Chicago, because your style of hot dogs is the best.
Ooh.
Respect to Chicago. Anyway, that's all I had this week.
Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff all around.
All right. This has been GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital wrap-up show. As called earlier, our Q&A will be the last Wednesday of the month live. Wednesday, January 28th, 2026. Paco's moderating.
Yes.
Hopefully I can get Jorge to engineer.
I have to remember to do the Google form.
Yes, and there will be a Google form where you can submit questions. I'll also have Jorge pull from the chat. And we're also going to pull some people around here to see if they want to send some questions. So look out on my Instagram, I would say, for how to send that in. And if you're not sure, put your feelers out. You'll figure it out. I'm excited.
I would love to put my feeler out on you.
We share a bed.
What?
Follow me and Natalie to Chico Edits on Instagram. If my math is correct, my final episode of That's Hot has come out. So she's still doing the show, Sabrina is, but the last episode with me for the foreseeable future has just come out.
How many monkeys are allowed to jump on that bed?
At least 2. Yes. Go ahead.
Hey guys. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
Follow the GaS Digital accounts on Instagram and Twitter to see all of the best highlights of the shows on GaS Digital as they come out. At GaS Digital on Instagram and Twitter. And if you want to see old classic highlights, go to the YouTube channel at GaS Digital Network. Subscribe to the website to see all the shows we talked about today ad-free and uncensored, and use our code NOW to get extra savings on your membership. And if you want, you can follow me at That Blind Mike and at GaS Digital Now on Instagram.
Yeah, please. Continue to subscribe at GaS Digital Now on YouTube. We haven't stopped our interest in people subscribing, even though we hit our goal. So this is just the beginning. And that's it. Follow Fart Carnival and partoftheproblem.com.
Oh, hell yeah.
Use code NOW.
Yeah.
You get a kickback. That's it. Unless you have more. He doesn't have more.
Wait.
I have to return to my lesbian form.
What's your lesbian form?
Quarter zip. A forest green quarter zip.
I'm about to fuck this cash up on a new toy. That's what I wanted to say.